Hey guys, if you've been watching the Olympics or any high-level volleyball recently, you've probably started to notice that people aren't always using 3 touches to score their points. We're starting to see a lot of people go over on 2. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. The when you should use an on-2 attack and when you shouldn't use an on-2 attack and why. Hey guys, welcome back to the Better at Beach YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a topic that we've started to see a lot more over the last year, and that is on-2 attacking. What on-2 attacking means is that instead of going through the typical pass, set, hit that we're used to in beach volleyball, you're going to start seeing players after the pass just going over the net with an attack, or we're also seeing some people use a set. So we're going to talk about when you should be using an on-2 attack to score points and when you shouldn't. Whenever we're talking about hitting on-2 or trying to score on the second touch rather than using all 3 touches, there are a couple things that I want you to think about. The first thing is, when is it a good idea for you to use an on-2 attack? And there's a couple different reasons. The first is, if I am a left side attacker and I am right-handed, then obviously as I'm approaching to set the ball, I am already in a good position to hit the ball over the net. This is a good opportunity for you to use an on-2 attack. Vice versa, if I am on the right side of the court and my partner passes the ball, then it's a little bit more difficult for me to go over on 2 with my dominant hand because I have to turn my whole body to make this arm swing, okay? So when we're talking about when you should be using it and when you shouldn't be using it, it's going to be a lot easier if your hitting arm is towards the middle of the court when you are attacking on 2. So for instance, if I'm a right side player and I am a lefty, then that goes with the same thing. I can look like I'm gonna set the ball, but then right at the end, I can hit the ball with my left hand, making it a pretty easy opportunity to score on 2. The reason that this is a good scoring opportunity is because a lot of the times, especially at the beginning of matches, the defense is not thinking about you, the setter, as an attacker. They're only thinking about the person who is going to touch the ball third as the person who is the attacker. So you can catch the defense by surprise if while you are running up to the net, you look like you're going to set, and then instead of setting, you just pop the ball over to the corner. One thing that I strongly suggest when you are starting out using this, and you might not have the vision to see the defender on the other side, is think about what defense they are most likely using on the other side. The most common defense that we see for people at the intermediate level is a line block. So if my attacker is coming in to hit, and I think about going over on 2, I don't want to hit the ball that would be the same spot as a cross-court hit for my attacker. I want to change it up and go to my cross-court because that should be the open spot on the court if I think the defense is running a 1-1 block. Another opportunity for you to try going over on 2 is when the attacker or who is passing the ball gets put into a position where they are not going to be able to get far enough back to make a full approach and swing. So a lot of times, especially if you're watching high-level volleyball players, you will see if a short serve comes to the person who is passing, that more than likely they are thinking about lifting this pass not only for the setter to set them, but also so that that setter has an option to attack as well. Almost every single player on the AVP or in the FIVB has planned this into their practices to talk about spreading an offense when a short serve comes, because now you are taking the pressure off of this passer and you're putting it back on the defense. If we can make this pass good enough so that our setter has the option to set and to hit, then it's going to take the pressure off me as an attacker, which should allow me to score and see the defense a little bit easier. One last thing, when you are thinking about trying an on-2 attack, there are 2 things and 2 places that I think you should focus on scoring. You need to think about hitting deep corners. And the reason that this is important is because that is going to be the ball that is furthest away from that defender. If we keep that ball deep, then we have a better chance of scoring. The second part is that you want to make sure that you are still speeding up the play. If your on-2 option is going to get picked up, it's probably because you slowed the play down. Even though you are tricking the defense by going over on 2, you need to make sure that it is still getting down to the ground quickly. So let's avoid any rainbow attacks onto the other side, because that just gives the defense too much time to react. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully those tips on how to attack on 2 are going to help you score more points. In the comments below, it'd help us out a lot if you just let us know, why haven't you been doing on-2 attacking in the past? Was it because you didn't think it was an option? Was it because you didn't know how to accurately hit a shot on 2, or you just didn't know when to use it? Let us know in the comments below so we can have a better idea of why people aren't using this valuable option to score. And as always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.